And if you look at the evolution of consciousness on our planet, it's directly linked to our capacity to move about. More, from the cavemen that couldn't go very far, to eventually us that are able to get on this metal object, which is completely crazy. For even 100 years ago, 150 years ago, if you said to someone, I'm going to get on this metal object and I'm going to go across the world to Australia, they would say you got burnt at the stake for saying something like that.
Right.
But now we do it daily and we don't think twice about it. It's going to be the same. It's just the mode, the technology behind it is going to be completely different.
And that's very interesting to think about. If you go back 100 years to the 1920s, it would seem inconceivable. That was before Lindbergh flew across the Atlantic. It will seem inconceivable that today, like, air travel is so commonplace. And one of the data points that really struck me was Peter Diamandis saying that between 1900 and 2000, there was a massive outburst in human innovation. But there was an equal amount of innovation between 2000 and 2016, in 16 years. And there's going to be an equal amount of innovation between 2016 and 2022. And what this means is that we're going through an exponential curve of innovation.
That's right.
Between 2016 and 2022, we will see as much innovation in the world as between 1900 and 2000, the invention of the airplane, the transistor, and so on. And it's astonishing when you think about this. So when Nassim says that this is coming in 10 years, it's quite possible that this may be so.
Exactly, and there's a lot of people working on it, and they're very smart people. But importantly is that the physics understanding and the theory behind it is now present, meaning we're starting to realize, oh my God, particles are not just in some vacuum space, but they're actually in a field, interacting with this field, and this is the fundamental discovery that's going to make all this possible. And since that is present now and it's becoming more and more accepted by the standard community of physics, and there's an awful lot of smart people out there, it's on its way. It's definitely on its way. Extraction of energy from the structure of space that has been done, and it's on its way to the public. And gravitational control.
Now, how soon before you think humanity can colonize a distant star? Because traveling to the moon is one thing.
Just to address one thing about the naysayers out there, the physicists that throws tomatoes at me, even when, but I don't mind because I'm Italian, so I can make good sauce with tomatoes. But even when the Wright brothers flew the plane, and I'm not going to say the first plane because there was other people in Europe that were doing similar things. For almost up to 10 years, there was papers in physics that were being published proving without the shadow of the doubt that could not be done, and that it was a hoax. So, it takes a little bit of time for people to catch up to where things are. Yeah.
So